let's do some picks. Let's get to some stuff that we actually enjoy talking about, which is the NFL. So we have a pretty good slate of weekends this week, starting with Lamar Jackson, probably the two hottest quarterbacks in the league. Dak Prescott might have something to say about it, but let's just say these are the two hottest quarterbacks in the league. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home are a 6.5-point favorite. Who do you like in this one?
That was a tough game last year. It was one of the better games last year. Chiefs had to come back. You know, it's hard for me to bet against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Like I know. Even when I think that it's going to be a close game, and I would bet against them, or I sit in like in a fantasy league, like I always feel like a butthead the next day when they do what I thought they were going to do in the first place. So I'm going to take the Chiefs just because I would kick myself if I didn't to cover.
The best bet in this game is probably no bet. I don't love either side of this one. If I was going to take it, I would lean towards the Ravens. The 6.5 is a big number in the NFL when you're talking about two good teams. I will be really interested to see what the Ravens defense does with Patrick Mahomes and that offense. And like you were saying, you could have games like the last one that the Chiefs had against the Raiders, and they were kind of sputtering around the first quarter, and you're thinking, oh, this might be a game where they're sloppy or they don't get it done. What do? 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. Like Mahomes goes off. They are that explosive and that scary. I probably would lean just stay away from this one because I don't have a good vibe, but I can't wait to see it unfold. I'm probably just going to sit back and enjoy that one, but I'll go ahead and take the Ravens with the 6.5, just a big number in that one. All right, Detroit Lions are on the road against the Eagles. Eagles are a 6-point favorite. So here's the thing that's crazy about this number. I get the Lions. They got their first win last week after a tie versus the Cardinals in week 1. But the Eagles have almost nobody on the outside to have a deep threat with some of the weapons they have offensively out of the game. They're a 6-point favorite at home. Carson Wentz banged up in that game against the Falcons. Look at this list. Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, Dallas Goedert, all these dudes banged up significantly where they're questionable. Then you have Malik Jackson and Timmy Jernigan on the defense side of the ball out. I'm going to take the Lions and the 6 points. I think the Eagles find a way to get it done. Maybe it's ugly, but again, 6 is a pretty big number in this spot.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you, Danny, for all the reasons you just articulated. But, like, it's hard to go out there and play without, can't go out there hunting with no bullets in the gun. So,
exactly.
All
right. How about the quarterback of the future for the New York Giants, Daniel Jones? They made the switch from Eli to Daniel Jones, playing against Jameis Winston, that Bruce Arians led squad for the Bucs. Bucs home favorite, 6.5. Who do you like in this one?
This is a tough one for me, but I think I'm going to take the Giants and Daniel Jones. Maybe it's because I want him to be good. Maybe it's because I want to see him, kind of lead that team to a victory. I don't know that they will win in Tampa Bay, but I think that they'll keep it close enough. I think they'll be kind of slightly rejuvenated as an offense. I'm going to take the Giants with the points.
I'm leaning with you. This is probably another one where there's just so much unknown. What are you going to get with Daniel Jones? But I think that's a big number in this one. Jameis wasn't exactly outstanding against the Panthers when the Bucs won, but he was good. Like, he didn't make that boneheaded throw. But who the heck knows what you're going to get from Daniel Jones? Yes, he was awesome in the preseason, which is great. But that's rarely an indicator that play is just going to continue on. It's a whole nother ball game. And I know the Giants front office has basically bet their careers on Daniel Jones being the guy. So they must feel confident about him. I am not that confident until I see it on the game. But that being said, I still think it's a big number, so I'm going to take the Giants too. All right, moving through some of these other picks. Saints versus Seahawks. The interesting thing about this game is that Sean Payton has not officially made Teddy Bridgewater the starter, saying maybe Taysom Hill is going to be our guy. I can't stand this for Teddy Bridgewater's standpoint. Taysom Hill is a gadget player. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. So why are you undermining your quarterback? Hopefully, Raj, what this is the Saints playing coy. We don't have to. Maybe we can mess with the Seahawks defensively so they don't know which one we're going to prepare for. But ultimately, I think that Teddy Bridgewater is going to be at the helm. That being said, I like the Seahawks laying 4 at home. It's a tough environment to play in. Their defense is good. I think Russell Wilson is going to have an MVP-type season. So I'm going to take the Seahawks playing at home.
I'm going to agree with you on that. And whether it was Teddy Bridgewater or any other quarterback in the NFL, backup that is, to not name the starter is not a ringing endorsement for said player. So hopefully they've had those conversations behind closed doors, and he's just told them, hey, this is what we're going to do, for the reasons you talked about, keep defense on its toes and so on and so forth. That's not a way to go into, like, your second-string quarterback having to play for the next 6 weeks.
All right, what about the Carolina Panthers? Cam Newton, questionable, most likely Kyle Allen on the road at the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals are a 2-point home favorite. Panthers 0-2. If they go 0-3, Ron Rivera might not make it out of the month. In this spot, who are you going with?
No Cam.
I know.
I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals, no Cam.
Even Kyler Murray, the rookie, and Cliff Kingsbury.
Yep.
The Panthers, to me, are a team that's just, they're on the cusp. They're either going to, like, show some fight, turn this thing around, or it's going to really go downhill fast. I'm going to say they might be nasty on the road. I'm going to say their defense gets it done. I don't know why. I just have a feeling like the Cardinals, I think, are still kind of figuring things out. I don't know. I just have a hunch in this game, but I don't know. I don't love it. I don't have a real confident take on many of these games except for the last one. All right, Rams at home, maybe the best team in the NFC. Browns coming to team. That's your squad. They are officially, the Cleveland Browns are Raja Bell's squad for the year. Rams laying 3. Are you going to take your Cleveland Browns after they got that ugly win against the Jets? Are you rolling with your Browns in this game?
Yeah, dog, this is going to be the breakout show. This is going to be the game that we've all been waiting for. They got 2 in the books, all right? It hadn't been pretty early, but we are back at the board. We are focused. We are digging into the film. We've had a good week of work. The Browns will win against the Rams this weekend.
I am fading you, and I'm fading the Browns. I'm going to say the Rams get it done in runaway fashion until I see Baker get more comfortable. He's looked a little bit off, just a little bit quick, and I think some of the pressure, not the pressure from us, the pressure literally in his face, they have to do a better job protecting him. I think it's taking its toll on him. If they do that, they have a chance. If not, they're going to get housed. So I'm going to lean towards the Rams in this spot. All right, let's take it a break. When we get back, finish off the week with Raja versus Reference. Fun one there. Next on Kanell and Bell.